This mountain pass is on the frontier between Afghanistan and Pakistan. We joined the Afghan border police on a route where regularly they are ambushed and attacked by the Taliban. That, though, is not the only threat. When we see a helicopter overhead, the convoy has to stop. They don't trust American air power. Last year, 8 of their colleagues died in a so-called friendly fire incident. As we finally arrive at a remote outpost, the police chief tells me working radios to communicate with NATO and the Americans are not the only equipment they lack.
Our weapons and vehicles are out of order and old. For example, our Hungarian-made guns are very poor. They are very old and have been repainted.
This post was attacked a number of times in recent weeks, and the commander blames the Pakistani authorities. Give me your honest assessment. Do you think that the Pakistani government is turning a blind eye to the activities of the Taliban or actively aiding the Taliban?
The checkpoint you can see up there is a Pakistani checkpoint. Whenever the Taliban attack us, the Pakistanis there join in attack at the same time using artillery and mortars.
The police face an unenviable task. It would be absolutely impossible to stop people crossing this long frontier. Right now I'm standing in Afghanistan. This building is in Afghanistan, but if I take a few steps here, this is recognized as the current border, and those buildings over there are in Pakistan. Most of the 2,000-kilometre frontier is just like this, not marked in any way. This is one of 2 major road crossing points along the frontier. People from the same Pashtun tribes live on both sides. To complicate things further, the Afghan government doesn't accept the current border. They say the treaty that drew it up over 100 years ago with what was then British India was signed under duress. Many of the people we spoke to here say they come and go all the time.
I'm Afghan, but I live in Pakistan, and my family in Pakistan, and I want to go to Afghanistan for work.
If anything bad happens, we go to the other side because there are better hospitals. There are no good hospitals on this side. When we have patients or we need flour or food, we cross the border.
We are free tribes. If we cross this way or we cross back, we are free to do so. We do not need any passport.
Afghans and Pakistanis are not usually asked for visas and passports when they cross here. Before we started filming, we saw Pakistani police stopping people, but only to take bribes from those crossing. James Bays, Al Jazeera, Torkham on the Afghan-Pakistani border.